Mabuhay everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and for today's video, I'll be comparing the LeBron 19 regulars with the LeBron 19 lows. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do so, and of course like this video afterwards. So guys, a lot of you have been waiting for me to compare the regular LeBron 19s to the LeBron 19 lows. So let us know what the main differences are and which one is better. Let's talk about the differences between the parts of the sneaker. So let us start off with the uppers of these two sneakers. Of course, on the regular ones, it features this mesh-like, that is doubled layer. It has neoprene-like material underneath the LeBron 19 regulars. And on top of it is like a translucent ripstop material. And the material of this one, even though it's ripstop, it's very comfortable around your foot. And comparing it with the upper of the lows, it has this synthetic leather overlay on the toe area. And on the sides, on the lateral and medial side, it has this net-like material with some neoprene material too inside that is quite similar to the regular ones. And the main difference between the two is mainly the lateral support that I am feeling. Both have good lateral support. On the regular ones, it mostly comes from this midfoot plastic. So when you really tighten up this part, it hugs your foot really well. While on the low version, as you can see, the synthetic leather really holds you up, especially on the lateral moves. And I would say the lows has a better lateral support compared to the highs because this material is really soft and it stretches out like this more. So when you're stopping, like when you're doing a step back, this material stretches a bit more compared to the lows, which has leather, of course. So it has a more spring back feel when you're doing lateral steps. It's more responsive around this area. So I would say I would give it the lateral support more on the lows, especially with this plastic piece that goes up here. Also gives you extra lateral support. And as for the comfort level of the material around the forefoot part, both are very comfortable. It's a little bit more comfortable or cozy around the regular ones compared to the lows, but the lows still are very nice. They're very comfortable both, but I would choose lateral support and durability on the lows because this is leather. It's more durable, and of course, like I said, on the support area or aspect of the sneaker, I like this better because it's more responsive. And moving on to the mid part, both have nice lacing system and they're pretty much the same, half booty, half thong. You can customize your lacing fit. It's very snug, just really tighten up the laces. What's nice about the regular ones, it has fly wires here, but on the lows, even though it doesn't have any fly wire, the fit is still very, very nice. And as for the heel support, lockdown, both have very nice heel support lockdown. Even the lows, even if it's really, really low compared to the regular ones, it still contains your foot. Heel containment is really nice. Heel support is very nice because of these two huge Achilles pillows on the lows, while on the regular ones it doesn't have that, but of course it's a high cut sneaker. It's high around the ankle part. So if you want more ankle support protection, peace of mind that you have extra ankle support, you would like the LeBron 19 regular ones. But for me, I like the mobility that I'm getting out of the lows. You have more ankle movement here, plus the heel containment lockdown is still very, very good. It's really even well padded around the side part of the ankle. That's very well padded here. So ankle support wise, both are great. Just a matter of preference. If you want more ankle mobility, of course, you would like the lows. And if you want more ankle support, the highs is for you. As for the insoles, both have regular insoles. And of course, now let's move on to the main highlight of these two sneakers. Of course, it's the cushion part. On the LeBron regulars, it has zoom unit that is this big here on the forefoot area. It's decoupled, and Air Max unit at the heel. They have very similar Air Max unit, but on the forefoot of the lows, it has React foam. And I would say even though this doesn't have any zoom unit, It still is very bouncy. I really like the density of the React foam here on the lows. It's bouncy. It has impact protection. I mean, it's thick. It's kind of thicker than the zoom unit found in the regular ones, but overall responsiveness is really, really nice. So the main difference between the two that I'm feeling when you're running up and down the floor is on the regular ones. If you want more plushness, then you will have a bounce back that is not that quick. You would like the highs, I would suggest. Big man will really, really like this setup, especially if you're a stocky big man. You will like the regular ones. But if you're a guard, you want to be faster, more responsive, you will like the React foam here on the lows. And the impact protection, I mean, the Air Max unit are the same, but the density on the PSI unit of the Air Max on the lows is much higher, so it's more responsive. On the regular ones, it kind of sags more a bit, so this has more impact protection, but the low still has a very nice impact protection, and it is more responsive in my opinion. So overall cushion setup, I don't know if you'll be surprised. I choose the cushion setup on the lows more than the highs because I like it to be responsive. It still has bounciness in the forefoot, and impact protection in the heel is still very, very nice. Now let's move on to the traction of the two sneakers. They have very similar traction pattern in the forefoot and even the heel, but on my regular ones, I don't know, it doesn't grip that hard like the low versions. I don't know if just the color of the outsole, but the lows grips harder and it squeaks more, and my regular ones doesn't squeak at all. This one bites harder, and as for the knobs, they're pretty much the same for durability. So I wouldn't suggest these two sneakers to be played outdoors, but every now and then you can play with them. As long as you maintain the integrity of the knobs, it won't rip them apart. I'm pretty sure that if you rip them, you will be sliding off when you're playing with this indoors in these two sneakers. Traction-wise, I would still choose the lows. True to size on both if you're a regular footer, and half size up if you're a wide footer. If you haven't noticed yet, I would choose the lows compared to the high. It's just my play style. I'm more of a guard. I keep on running up and down the floor. I like the responsiveness of the React foam. I like the grippiness of the traction on the lows. It's a little bit better compared to the highs. I like the React cushion setup of the lows on this one, and of course the lateral support that I'm getting out of the lows. So lows for the win. It is 8,500. This is 10,000 pesos. So 200 US dollars. This is around 170, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 170. So the lows for the win if I'm to choose between these two. So let me know if you agree with me or not. Hit me a comment down below. Let us talk. So this has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by this channel. I will catch you on the next one. Cheers!